Mjm4life here, bringing you the third and final installment to my first Pokemon grab bag video. So, without further ado, let's get down to this last moveset. And this is Mixed Moxie Gyarados, which I nicknamed MMG, not here, but... and it's going to run the Life Orb, it's going to have a Naive Nature, 84 HP EVs, 252 attack, 172 speed. Wanted to preserve some bulk for the Gyarados, so that's why I put 84 HP EVs. I mean, you can mess around with these EVs. I mean, this is not, these EVs are not set in stone. I would probably recommend having max attack and then just messing around with the speed and HP. I mean, you could even do, max speed, max AP, or, whatever you want to do. But I'd prefer, let's lower this down again. I would recommend going this route with just because 265 speed times 1.5 after a Dragon Dance is pretty good speed. You can outspeed a bunch of things. The problem with that is, Scarf Landorus and things of that nature, you still won't outspeed. So you might want to run max speed. I mean, even with max speed, you still won't outspeed those things, so I guess it really doesn't matter. So you just have to be wary of those things, Scarf Landorus, Scarf Terrakion. You still won't outspeed after +1 Dragon Dance. But obviously the best ability on this type of set is Moxie. Even though Intimidate is still very viable, especially with the HP investment, you can switch in on things and take hits. Now the moves are going to be Bounce for a stab move. This hits things like Bulky Water, not Bulky Waters, but Starmie, things like that. Celebi also, after +1 Dragon Dance. And Life Orb Bounce is going to demolish Celebi. Waterfall, obvious stab move here. And Fire Blast is the novelty move here. So now there's no more Ferrothorn walling your Gyarados. And for some reason, people don't know that, or they just don't care, that Gyarados' special move pool is actually quite diverse. I mean, it gets Fire Blast, it gets Thunderbolt. I mean, and people don't make use of these things. I mean, a lot of, obviously because its special attack is just shit. But I mean, the things that wall Gyarados, namely Fortress, Skarmory, and Ferrothorn, the main perpetrators, are gonna get demolished and 2-hit KO'd by Life Orb's Fire Blast. After Stealth Rock, Skarmory is 2-hit KO'd easy, and Ferrothorn and Fortress are just roasted metal when you Fire Blast. And nobody's going to expect the Gyarados to have Fire Blast. No one. I'm telling you, no one will expect the Gyarados to have a Fire Blast. And once you take down those threats, you also get the Moxie boost. And that means that, your Bounce and your Waterfall are going to even be more powerful. So, especially if they don't have anything else to stop your Gyarados, you can get a free Dragon Dance up and then just sweep the rest of their team. So this is another good late game sweeper. You can even start off switching in, predict the switch into Ferrothorn, Fire Blast that thing to death, switch it back out, switch it back in on a favorable matchup, Dragon Dance, because, after they see Fire Blast, they'll think, what is this guy running? So they'll be all confused about that. Dragon Dance, and then proceed to sweep the rest of their team. So these are just a couple of sets that I've actually used and that they've worked out well. Especially this one. This one worked really well. I haven't actually tried this one, but I really think this could be really useful. I actually tried this one and swept a couple of teams with this. I've tried this as well. And this, I've tried all of these except for the Celebi set, which I was just looking at Celebi's movesets and, kind of did this and, saw what moves it got. I was like, could I even make a viable physical Celebi? And I saw Sucker Punch, I saw Zen Headbutt, and I saw U-Turn. I'm like, okay, you can do this. This can be done. So I actually have not tried out this particular set. So if anyone is bold enough to try this set, please message me, send me a comment telling me how well it worked, or whether or not it worked, if it worked well or didn't, and read the reasons why. And I'll tell you, I can just anticipate that steals will be a problem. That's why U-Turn is there. Put this with a Magnezone, and I feel like you can late game sweep with this Celebi. So yeah, those are the sets. my custom sets. I don't think anyone has ever run sets like these. I mean, Agility Lucario is not completely outlandish, just nobody runs it, or not many people run it for some reason. But these other sets, I mean, when's the last time you faced a Haxorus with HP Fire? Probably never. Or a Terrakion with HP Ice. You know, probably never. Fire Blast Gyarados. But these things can all be effective, and the most important thing about it is that it's unpredictable. So that's to your advantage. So that's it for this video. I'm going to start laddering very, very soon, and my first ladder battles will be posted very soon. So um, be on the lookout for that. And that's pretty much it, guys. Rate, comment, sub, like, deuces.